All right, good afternoon, good evening. Before we start the interview, I'm going to take probably 6 or 7 minutes just to run through a few slides and talk about Facebook for Business and what that means to you as a marketer and what that means to your brand. But before I do that, I need a clicker, which somebody didn't give me. Can somebody go to the next slide?
We need a clicker.
We need a clicker. One moment.
I'm not sure that's the technical term.
I need
It is Megan Murphy, by the way, not Megan Smith.
Thank you. A little snafu there. Okay, so back to the presentation. So I want to talk for a few minutes about Facebook for Business and what it means to you to reach all the people who matter to you all the time. So this is my Facebook page. My name is Darren. I'm the head of Southeast Asia for Facebook. And I want to start off with some really big numbers. So one of the themes from today was big data. So I want to start off with some really big numbers along that theme. The first one is 1.15 billion. That is the number of people around the world who access Facebook at least once a month. 1.15 billion. That's 1 out of every 7 people on the planet, right? And that includes children, toddlers, people 110 years old living in Okinawa who may not be on the internet. But it's a huge number, right? So your capacity for reach as a brand and as a marketer is gigantic. Another big number is 819 million. This is the number of people around the world accessing Facebook on mobile at least once a month. So this is something we're very proud of as a business, because really a year and a half ago, we didn't really have a mobile business. We did a huge pivot to mobile, seeing the big opportunities not only in APAC, but emerging markets and LATAM. And Mark Zuckerberg and everybody on the senior team made this massive shift to mobile, and now it accounts for about 41% of our total revenue. Also look at the 819 million compared to the 1.1 billion, and you see every month about 80% of people accessing Facebook are doing it on mobile. Huge tectonic shift in the way people are interacting with brands. So this represents an opportunity as a marketer and a brand owner to reach all the people who matter to you. Is that the whole picture? Though, the industry standard is looking at monthly actives in general, but we're getting so much engagement now on the Facebook platform that we're actually looking at daily active users. And the importance of this to you as a marketer and as a brand owner is that we have this huge reach as a business, as a platform, and the frequency of which people are coming back just keeps growing and growing. So we're having many more people accessing the platform on a daily basis. 699 million people globally getting onto Facebook at least once a day. And 469 million people accessing Facebook on mobile at least once a day. So big numbers. And that represents an opportunity for you to reach all those people that matter to you every day and really anywhere, because most of them are on mobile. Looking at Asia Pacific, a couple numbers here to put them in context. So if we look at Hong Kong, so the number one newspaper in terms of circulation is the Oriental News. And if you look at the daily readership of that newspaper and you compare it to the number of people accessing Facebook on a daily basis, we can reach 1.6 times the number of people reading that newspaper every single day, at least once a day. In Australia, the number one television program is The Voice. You know The Voice, the singing competition, right? So 3 million people watch The Voice. On the Facebook platform, every day, 9 million people are interacting with their friends, with their family, with brands. And that's in a country of, say, 22 million. You've got 9 million people coming back every day on the Facebook platform. Indonesia, so 65 million people access Facebook at least once a month. and that represents 89% of all people on the internet. So we have reach in developed markets and also developing markets. As the internet community grows and grows, the Facebook community grows along with it. And we can reach people in Indonesia by a smartphone and also by a feature phone as well. In Japan, 92% of people that access Facebook are doing it on a mobile phone. That's a huge number, right? 92% of people that are on the Facebook platform are doing it on mobile. So if you're a marketer, if you're a brand, you want to talk to somebody in Japan, mobile is the answer, right? You're going to get a lot of penetration, a lot of frequency with the mobile advertising. Last one, India. So every day, the Delhi metro serves about 1 million people coming in and out of Delhi. The daily active use on Facebook is 24 million. Every single day, 24 million Indians are on the Facebook platform at least once a day. So you can see the opportunity for huge reach and also huge frequency now that people are accessing in greater numbers on a daily basis. So what does this mean to you as a marketer and as a brand owner? Just 3 things, and we'll cover these really quickly. Know the behavior of your target audience. So on the Facebook platform, we have this capacity to target people by geography, by demographics, by feature phone versus smartphone, and it's highly efficient from a marketing point of view and a brand building point of view to target the people that matter to you most. But you got to know the behaviors of these targets, and we can work on the platform to actually serve ads to those people. Secondly, be discoverable. We saw a lot of presentations today around different platforms and different approaches. People are very busy, right? When they're in their home, they're watching TV, they're probably on their phone, they're on their tablet, they may be on their PC as well. And there's a lot of noise, a lot of clutter. And as a brand, it's important to find ways to be discoverable. And what we find with Facebook is it's a really good supplement to other types of media, particularly television. So we've done studies where we've looked at the incremental reach that Facebook provides to daytime TV and also primetime TV, and it's significant. So there's an opportunity as a marketer to help people discover your brand in different ways, on television, on Facebook, and if you're advertising in outdoor and print and on TV, it's a great opportunity for you to put your Facebook address on those media so that you can engage with the consumer, with your client, your customer, in many different ways and be discovered. The last one is measure the right thing. And this is an important one. I think a few people talked about measurement today. We focus a lot on measurement, and we'd like to pair with a lot of people in the industry to create more of a currency around this, to be frank. What we're really looking at in measurement is looking at reach and resonance and reaction. So there's a tendency to look at some of the old metrics, what we would call old metrics, so click-through rates, fans and likes, and we get a lot of briefs around people asking us, what's the optimal number of likes? What's the optimal number of fans? How good is this? And our perspective on this is really around how we measure the efficacy of Facebook should be really no different to how we measure the outcome of offline campaigns. So it's really looking at reach, resonance, and reaction of your target audience. So measure the right thing is the last one. So that's Facebook for Business, and we're highly confident. We have a lot of case studies around the efficacy of Facebook for Business. I want to replay this video because what I want to do is focus on not just the Facebook for Business, but also the core of Facebook that got us to where we are. So Facebook for Business is a big push, but at the same time, we're still super passionate about open and connected, making the world more open and connected, and providing a platform where people can share with their family and friends. And I just want to leave with that before we start with the interview. Can I get some sound, please, for the video?
Why are there so many songs about rainbows? And what's on the other side? Rainbows are visions, but only illusions. And rainbows have nothing to hide. Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me.
Wave hi, Chloe.
Somebody thought of that, and someone believed it. Look what it's done so far. Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. La da da dee da da doo. La da 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 dee da doo.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thanks for that. Well, we're showing only 2 minutes on the clock after the clicker snafu, so I'm blaming you for a loss.
You need a tissue after the video?
You know, I actually did get a little clamped there. Look, I just wanted to, I think that video does sort of sum up what probably almost everyone in this room has come to experience through Facebook. It truly has been a revolutionary form of social media. I just wanted to follow up on a few things specifically for people in this audience. You talked about targeting pretty briefly and how turning those extraordinary numbers on its head with 1.15 billion accessing every month, how can marketers and brands be assured that they are going to be able to reach the target audience that's going to buy their product, that's actually going to make that purchasing decision? Some of those numbers seem almost overwhelming. They don't want to have their message lost in the sea.
Yeah, no, it's a good question. The great thing about targeting for a consumer is that the content comes to you in the way that you want to digest it, and it's about things that are important to you. The great thing about targeting from an advertiser's point of view is that it allows for the brand to talk to the people who matter to them in a very efficient way. So in a digital landscape, you're talking to the people that matter to you most and not wasting impressions, say, on a bunch of people that really aren't in the set that you want to talk to. We've done some studies on this, and at Facebook, because we have authentic identity, we know who people are and their real selves, and because they share a lot of information with us, we're able to target, so geographically, demographically, and we've run a study and looked at how well the target audience is hit, so in two scenarios. So the first scenario was just looking at general online advertising, no specific targeting. And the second was using Facebook targeting. So with the first scenario, we found that about 30% of the audience was actually the target. The target audience was hit, only 30%. When we used Facebook targeting, the number went up to 90%. So the people that we wanted to talk to hit 90%, and it was very efficient that way, and the ROI was very high. So that's one part of targeting. Just one other thing I want to say on it is we have this relatively new approach in product called custom audiences. And this is, I think, a game changer in a lot of ways for marketing, for brand builders and marketers. Custom audiences allows brands and marketers to talk to their highest value customers, those customers who are most important to them. And the way we do it is we look at a company's CRM system, and you can segment it however you want, and we can marry that up against the Facebook platform by, say, email address, And then we'll get a group of people that are important to the brand and to the marketer and who are also on Facebook. And we do it in a black box, so it's confidential. We don't see the individuals. But then the marketer can then go in and advertise to that specific group of people. And importantly, you can create offers and special deals for these high-value customers, or you can exclude them and go for people that are not yet high-value customers and go for something we call lookalike. So we can run algorithms that say, here's your profile of your high-value customer. We can go search for more of those high-value customers using the Facebook platform. It's really effective, and I think you'll hear more about this. It's a real game changer, I think, in the industry.
Great, thanks for that, Darren. That's actually all we have time for today with Facebook. We're getting the hook from the corner of the stage, but thanks. It was fascinating.
Pleasure.
And very good video.
Thank you.
Thank you.